It begins with a storm. A noble young woman named Viola is cast upon the shores of Illyria after a shipwreck, her twin brother Sebastian lost to the waves. Grieving but resourceful, Viola disguises herself as a boy named Cesario to navigate the foreign land. She enters the service of Duke Orsino, a man famed for his romantic melancholy. Unbeknownst to her, this choice will set in motion a tangled tale of mistaken identity and longing. As Cesario, Viola quickly wins Orsino's trust and becomes his favored page. Orsino, pining hopelessly for Lady Olivia, sends Viola to deliver messages of love. Olivia, however, has vowed to reject all suitors while she mourns her brother's death. But the moment she sees Cesario, she begins to thaw, not for the Duke, but for the messenger himself. Viola, meanwhile, must conceal her own growing affection for Orsino. Lady Olivia, ever graceful and proud, finds herself undone by Cesario's wit and eloquence. She is no longer the untouchable noblewoman cloaked in grief, but a woman yearning for connection. Viola, caught in her disguise, tries desperately to discourage Olivia's advances without revealing the truth. Each visit deepens the confusion, and with every step, love becomes more absurd and more poignant. The threads of attraction begin to knot tightly. But fate is not done with Viola. Far from drowning, her twin brother Sebastian has survived the shipwreck and found sanctuary with a sea captain named Antonio. Grateful and devoted, Antonio follows Sebastian to Illyria. Despite being a wanted man there, their bond is fierce, built on shared peril and unspoken affection. Illyria now hosts both twins, though neither knows the other is alive. While hearts are quietly breaking, mischief brews in Olivia's household. Her uncle, the drunken and boisterous Sir Toby Belch, lives for revelry, much to the dismay of the stiff and self-important steward, Malvolio. With Sir Andrew Aguecheek, a foolish knight hoping to woo Olivia, and Maria, the clever lady's maid, they devise a cruel joke. Maria forges a letter in Olivia's handwriting, suggesting she secretly loves Malvolio. The trap is set with ink and trickery. Malvolio, ever eager to climb the social ladder, swallows the bait with glee. He dons yellow stockings and cross-garters, Olivia's supposed favorite, and struts about grinning wildly, convinced of her hidden desire. Olivia is bewildered and disturbed by his behavior, which appears utterly mad. Taking him for insane, she has him locked away. The prank, once playful, begins to twist with a darker edge. Meanwhile, Viola's internal struggle intensifies. The longer she remains in disguise, the more tormented she becomes, trapped by duty and heartache. Orsino grows more affectionate, unaware of her true identity, even confiding in Cesario more than any other. Olivia's obsession escalates, and Viola can neither return her love nor reveal the truth. Every day, the mask she wears grows heavier. When Antonio arrives in Illyria with Sebastian, he gives his purse to his friend and asks him to remain hidden. Later, Antonio sees Viola, whom he mistakes for Sebastian, and tries to protect her during a scuffle. He is arrested by the Duke's men and is shocked when Viola does not recognize him. Viola, in turn, is shaken by his words and begins to hope that Sebastian may yet be alive. The mystery deepens, and the web of mistaken identity tightens. Sir Andrew, egged on by Sir Toby, foolishly believes that Cesario is his rival for Olivia's affections. Though he is no true swordsman, he challenges Viola to a duel. Viola, horrified and unwilling to fight, tries to escape the confrontation. Just as blades are drawn, Antonio arrives to defend whom he still believes is Sebastian. Confusion reigns as swords flash and names blur. Now enters Sebastian, unaware of the chaos unfolding in his name. Olivia, mistaking him for Cesario, greets him warmly and kisses him. Though surprised, Sebastian finds her beauty and kindness irresistible. He accepts her sudden proposal, and they marry in secret. The twins' resemblance is so uncanny, no one suspects a thing. The moment of truth arrives when Viola and Sebastian come face to face. Each believes the other dead, and their reunion is tender, joyous, and miraculous. Onlookers gasp in disbelief as the likeness between them confirms all the errors. Viola sheds her disguise and reveals her true identity. The confusion begins to resolve at last. Orsino, struck by the truth, realizes that Viola, his loyal Cesario, is the one he truly loves. Her courage, devotion, and quiet suffering move him more than Olivia's beauty ever did. He proposes to Viola, who gladly accepts now that her identity is restored. The romance, once tangled, now finds its harmony. Love, at last, is returned. Amid the celebrations, Malvolio is released from captivity, angry and humiliated. The prank that once drew laughter now casts a shadow over the revelry. He swears revenge on those who mocked him and storms off without forgiveness. The others dismiss him, but his wounded pride lingers. In a world of joy, his bitterness remains. 2 weddings are set, Sebastian with Olivia, and Viola with Orsino. The nobility of Illyria rejoices, and music fills the air once again. The chaos has cleared, leaving laughter and love in its place. It is a rare thing when the heart's confusion yields such fortune. The play concludes with a dance, a toast, and a sigh. And so ends the tale of Twelfth Night, where love disguised itself, folly wore a noble mask, and the heart proved wiser than appearances. Shakespeare's Illyria is a place where identity is fluid, longing is comic, and truth, in time, is revealed. Beneath the humor lies a reflection on the masks we wear and the risks of opening the heart. For though all is resolved, a gentle melancholy lingers, reminding us that love is both joy and ache. And in the end, what's real is not what we see, but what we feel. This story was requested by a viewer. What books would you like to see us summarize next? Happy learning! We will catch you in the next story.